Hello there, Sagittarius, Capricorn cuspers, my Sagicorns. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your Capricorn season energy check-in reading. I believe you all are my last season energy check-in reading. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I know it's been a bit of a long haul. I've had some shifts in my own energy, in my own external world outside of tarot, so having to kind of fit these in has happened at a little bit of a slower pace than usual. So again, I am so grateful for your patience, you guys. If you are new here to my channel, welcome. I'm very grateful to have you. Thank you so much for deciding to check me out today. Make sure you read the description box below. It's going to have everything you need to know in order to get the most out of my readings. Definitely check my community board. A couple posts down, I made an update on what you can expect from my channel moving forward as I've gone through my own energy shifts. Okay, so we're going to get into our moment of gratitude, Sagicorns. I'm now offering just simple breath work here. We'll be doing 4 deep breaths. I'll guide you through the first 2. We'll do the last 2 in silence. You are more than welcome to breathe along with me if you so choose. You could also do the prayer that we used to do if you remember it, or any other prayers that feel right for you in the now moment. As well as any other gratitude practices that you may have, or just having a moment of silence while we breathe, okay? This would be the time where you want to connect with your angels, your guides, your ancestors, to really seek out what you need confirmation for in the now moment whenever you come to this reading, just so that you can find that confirmation and be open to it, okay? So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in for those that'll be breathing with me. Take a deep breath in. All right. So Sagicorns, if you have not checked out any of my other energy check-in readings for Capricorn season, then I have decided to, or it's important for you to know that I decided to let the zodiac signs in this particular Black Moon astrology deck be solely for the love readings, and saturate in those decks and with those energies. So this will just be planets, the houses in your natal chart, certain aspects of your natal chart, and important transits that we all experience and go through within a lifetime, okay? So let's get into this, Sagicorn. Again, thank you so much for your patience. Okay, Divine, show me what cosmic energy is connecting here with Sagicorn, Sagittarius, Capricorn cuspers for Capricorn season. Okay, wow. So a lot of you guys, especially those in the latter half, or the kind of like, yeah, this wheel that we're in now, a lot of you are really connected. What do I need this wheel that are weird? Kind of like the winter signs all the way through maybe early spring. It really seems like the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse energies are really connecting with you or shifting things for you in the now moment. But let's look at what came out here. Wow, you have Venus energy, love energy. Okay, Sagicorns. Love did show up for the Sagittarius reading, so if you feel called to watch that, make sure you do. But this really is just that focus in on what makes you lovable, right? Maybe learning certain things that you require in love, that you desire in love. This is also a sign that you are very attractive at this point in time, right? With your energy, maybe even in your looks. but it's magnetic, right? There's a heavy magnetism with Venus. There's a heavy magnetism with the feminine energy that it represents. Okay, so that's going to be really important for you. We also have ninth house in faith, Sag energy. So there you are showing up, connecting with an aspect of your house or in a dynamic that is connected to, I'm sorry, y'all. Mercury has my brain all types of scrambled right now, and I have had a long day. So we're going to get through this, though, Sagittarians. But this vibration of 33 is really standing out to me here. But ninth house, Sagittarius energy, it's all about faith. So some of you are really expanding your spirituality, falling deeper into trust with the divine, with that co-creative process that we're all here to participate in. Really kind of finding your flow, really finding your balance, right? When it comes to incorporating spirituality, incorporating religion, whatever you practice into your daily life, okay? Really having some tests of faith here. Some of you have maybe had to have a lot of faith in the area of love, right? Venus could be connected to your ninth house somehow. You could have a Sagittarius Venus that you're watching this video for, okay? But yeah, ninth house faith seems super, super important. And again, we have solar eclipse, revolution. This came out for, I want to say, Scorpio, Sagittarius. It also came out for Libra, I want to say. There's a few signs, that's what I mean, through those late fall, winter signs and cusp. This solar energy, the solar eclipse energy, and the lunar eclipse energy have been kind of cycling in and out here. But this is the vibration of 44, so another master number. You have a master number here with 33, which again speaks to that co-creative process that we're all here to partake in. And then you have the master number of 44, which talks about that foundation, balance, a groundedness in those practices. So you are going through heavy ascension right now, Sag Cap. So if things feel a little hectic, if the energy around you feels otherworldly a little bit, just know you're right on par with your ascension process, okay? And that this is all going to be a testament of your faith, how you get through this season, okay? Some of you, I just got this too, some of you are really starting to connect with the love ideology behind a particular faith practice or a religion that you are connected with or partake in. And that's kind of pushing you into this energy to kind of reinvent or evolve how you represent yourself here. Solar energy, right? Spiritual energy. Eclipsing out, letting go of any identities, any pillars, any ideals, any perspectives, paradigms that held you in one regard, right? It's like this love that is coming through this new faith or this new belief, or this ascension is really getting you to see yourself differently, okay? And I mean that in a very good way. Some of you, again, connecting with the divine love that lives within you, being able to now see that love in things outside of you, okay? All right, let's look into this a little deeper here with the Uncommon Tarot. Thank you so much, Divine. Please show me what Sagittarius-Capricorn needs to know about Venus energy in love. Okay. Ooh. All right. I like that. So the two cards that flipped up, right? You have the Five of Swords and you have the Page of Wands. Oh, wow. And you also have the Five of Cups. So let's look at these two fives here. Some of you have really gone through it when it comes to love. I mean, that's almost like super basic level, just looking at the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups, right? But I do feel like, in very much so Sag form, right, as a part of your dynamic, there's this never-ending fire, this never-ending optimism, this never-ending belief in love being very real, very tangible, and very present in your life. So no matter what disappointments that you've gone through emotionally when it comes to love, no matter the mind games that you've endured or the external factors that have played or torn a love apart for you or just kind of worked against you in love. With this Page of Wands, it's like there's a never-ending fire, a never-ending belief, that never-ending optimism in love being real. So I do want to congratulate you or just give you guys a bit of like a kudos here, because it feels like no matter what life has thrown your way when it comes to love, you have held the vibration of positivity, of viewing it in a healthy way, or at least in a positive way, not getting jaded, not getting cold-hearted, not turning yourself off or cutting off love, right? Really believing in your ability to have the love that you desire, to create the love that you desire, and always finding new ways of connecting to that love, no matter, again, the disappointment or the external factors that work against you in love. Or that have. I won't say that it, like, I don't feel like that's active. It's like have in the past. So some of you are really coming into this season with this high level of optimism, right? No longer focused on the Three of Cups that have spilled over. Finally ready to kind of get up and turn around and look at those Two of Cups behind you, right? No longer tormenting yourself mentally about what went wrong, who said what, why did they do this, why did they do that, what was the lie, what was the deception, why. It's like no longer running that cycle mentally either. In this full magnetic energy, like I was talking about with Venus, of I know in my heart of hearts that love is real, it's meant for me. The love that I desire and I seek is out there, right? I just have to keep believing, keep having faith, right? That it's coming, or that you have the ability to create it, to pursue it. Okay? Very beautiful. All right, let's look into this 9th house, faith energy, your house or a part of your house here. Thank you so much, Divine. Show me what Sagittarians need to know about the 9th house and faith, about Sag energy. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Can I get one more for the 9th house? Thank you. Wow. All right. So first 2 cards to fly out here. 2 court cards. You have the King of Cups. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For me as a reader, more Scorpio or Pisces energy. Mainly Scorpio. Okay. And then you have the Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, heavy Libra and Aquarius, okay? More Libra. So this could be a Libra, Scorpio cusper that you're connected with, or you could have some heavy Libra or Scorpio in your chart here, connected to your 9th house. You also have the 9 of Pentacles that also came out. I just heard independent thinker. Independent thinker. Some of you are really learning how to think for yourself when it comes to faith, think for yourself when it comes to religion, and think for yourself when it comes to spirituality, which is a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Exactly what that 9th house energy is all about. It's about going outside of your ordinary to experience the extraordinary, right? Like, not necessarily doing things by the book, exploring all avenues of religion, exploring all avenues of spirituality that resonate with you, and then discerning here, right? Exploring all the avenues, exploring wherever your passions lie, right? Whatever piques your interest, King of Cups vibration, and then discerning what's right for you and what's not. So some of you might be in this space of, I want to say a word, but I feel like I'm going to say it so wrong. I'll just say, like, some of you are in this space of having like a universal concept of faith, of religion, of spirituality, where certain parts of different religions and spiritual practices resonate with you. And it's almost like taking those parts and making your own sacred union with the divine, like coming up with your own way of being and existing in that realm of faith. I hope that makes sense. So if you study Taoism, whatever feels right for you, you hold on to that. If you study Buddhism, Christianity, I don't know why I'm blanking on the Islam, whatever truly comes up, whatever piques your interest, right? With that King of Cups, you follow that, you look into it, you research it, you feel it out for yourself. And then whatever doesn't resonate with you, you cut out. Whatever does, you hold on to and you accept as your truth. So some of you are really formulating your own truth here when it comes to spirit, God, universe, right? The spiritual realm, right? And so that honestly is a really beautiful, again, place to be, because I feel like it's what is not only getting you to let go of certain aspects, certain pain, certain disappointments, certain confusion in your life. It's almost like reinvigorating your vibe here, Sagittarians, where you might not be so focused, again, like with the Five of Cups, you're not so focused on the 3 cups that have spilled over. Now you have some energy to get up off the ground, turn around, and really look into those 2 cups that are still standing. And that's giving you a lot of energy, a lot of hope, and a lot of optimism, right? So it does feel like whatever you have adapted into your faith practice is working for you. So keep that up, whatever that is, okay? But again, it's this sense of independence. It's like realizing that you don't have to fit your faith in a box, that you can participate in what feels right for you and that be okay and stand firm in that. All right? Absolutely beautiful. So those are really good energy, Sag Caps. Okay? Sagittarians, what do you need to know about solar eclipse energy? Thank you so much, Divine. What do Sagittarians need to know about solar eclipse energy? Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Can I get one more for solar eclipse energy for Sagittarians, Divine? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, first card to come out, or flip over here, let's start there, was the 8 of Swords. So again, this is like spending most of your life here, and like we talked about with the solar eclipse, it's about long-standing pillars that are now crumbling down, things that have been fixtures in your life, in your point of view, in your perspective, now changing and evolving. So, for example, 8 of Swords, not seeing things clearly, not seeing yourself clearly, not seeing the truth clearly. Let's say you've been Orthodox, Christian, Episcopalian, whatever have you, right? Strictly what you were raised on. There's strict beliefs. This is what we know. This is what we say yes to. This is what we say no to, right? And it's like, I feel like for this collective, there's always been a part of you that has not fully bought in to whatever you were raised to believe. Feeling like you don't have the full information, feeling like you're not really seeing it all the way clearly, or this could be a religion, a practice, a belief that keeps you from seeing the truth of your spiritual self and spiritual nature, right? That kind of warps your viewpoint on how you connect with the divine, on how you're connected to the universe, on how you're connected to others. And so what I love about this is this card comes out, right? 8 of Swords, but then you also have the Fool, the Wanderer, letting all of that go, right? Now finding this whole new world to explore, this real freedom to be light in your travel, light in your exploration of other possibilities when it comes to faith, other possibilities when it comes to your beliefs, right? And this is, again, another energy of carrying all that resonates with you, leaving the rest that doesn't, so that you're moving forward with a sense of lightness. And what I mean by that, it's like, I like to think of the Fool card is because it's the beginning of your journey through the major arcana. It's like, okay, you've gone through the universe, right? You've learned the lesson. That lesson becomes like a golden nugget, right? Or a pentacle or a sword. It becomes a cup. It becomes a wand, right? That you now get to hold on and carry, right? You throw that in your knapsack over your shoulder, which is kind of like the traditional depiction of a Fool card, right? And you travel lightly. So you're only carrying those lessons. You're not carrying anything else from the past, right? Only carrying your truths with you forward, which brings about this sense of traveling light. So this Eight of Swords is like a lot of mental baggage that keeps you clouded or has kept you clouded. But now you're allowing yourself to drain all of that out of your mental body and almost have like an open to the unknown type of energy towards your path forward here. Okay. Yeah, you also have the King of Coins. Pentacles sometimes for me as a reader could talk about studying, right? It's connected to career. It's connected to finance. For me, it's also connected to higher education. So it's like taking the time to invest your attention, your focus, your resources, your energy, your money, your finances into learning more, into this exploration, right? Having a very high sense of what is of value and what isn't. And I think that that's offering you a lot of freedom here, Sag Cap, to move forward in a way that is true and authentic to who you are. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Again, moving forward in a way that's true and authentic to who you are, to your own personal values, to what you hold to be truthful, to be worth something, to acknowledge, right? So this is a real freedom here to not only release yourself from the expectations of others, release yourself from these shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or what you should be doing or what you should believe. It's like really taking the reins here on developing, on growing your own point of view, your own perspectives. Others of you, it feels like this solar eclipse energy is really opening your eyes to a new beginning or a new opportunity that you have with this Fool card to invest in yourself is what I really want to say. Like, to know your worth, to know your value. Again, I kind of talked about this in the Sag reading, so you might want to watch that as well. It's like it's like fully trusting that wherever your soul is guiding you, that there's wisdom to learn, there's something to be gained from that, right? That your intuition is leading you to take these leaps of faith, to move forward in a way and learn different things in a way that adds value to who you are and what you believe and supports that, or that expands that for you. That's exactly what that 9th house is all about. Getting you out of the ordinary, right? Getting you out of your head and into life is what I want to say. Getting you into action with the King energy, right? Masculine energy. So again, it's following, like for some of you, like I said, some of you with how you were raised, to whatever you were raised to believe, especially when it comes to love and relationships and romance, that could also be what's evolving and changing here. Your beliefs about love, your beliefs about maybe even marriage, your beliefs about how to carry out relationships, how to show up in relationships. Because it feels like some of you maybe held a very religious viewpoint on love and relationships. But now that you're expanding your faith here, you're learning new things, right? You're incorporating more of what feels right for you. It's like your love life now is going to take a shift to reflect those changes. So no longer are you holding yourself back mentally from maybe experiencing or pursuing things that you're really interested due to a religious belief. You're now walking free in that Fool energy to say, okay, I'm ready to learn whatever this is. I'm ready to follow my heart with this. I'm ready to kind of take a leap of faith forward and see how it works out. And some of you might find a lot of groundedness, a lot of sturdiness, a lot of stability that actually comes from that, or actually meeting a King of Coins energy, right? Not about gender, but meeting a King of Coins energy from that space of the Fool. Once you release yourself, yeah, from your own mental blockages here. And I wanted to say prison, but that sounded a bit extreme, like a mental prison. But sometimes religion can really keep you mentally stagnant like that, or keep you from experiencing new things, right? With that Fool energy that would really benefit and grow you. So that's where I kind of feel you're at here a little bit. Let's go ahead and check in with your life lessons for this season. Thank you so much, Divine. Please show me what life lessons are available for Sagittarians during Cap season. What life lessons are available for Sagittarians? Ooh, okay. These 4 cards are coming out here, so I like that. All right. First card to come out is loneliness. Ooh. It says, I know that I am never alone. And I think that that's ultimately what didn't sit right with you, collective, when it came to these religious beliefs or these spiritual practices. It's like you still felt so alone, or it made you feel super isolated. So it's like, this can't necessarily be all the way right. This can't necessarily be the whole truth, because why do I feel so alone, right? And then you have honesty. Some of you, this loneliness, again, with the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, this is something that is definitely coming to an end. Especially with that Page of Wands energy. It's like, again, like I said, using this expanded faith, using your curiosities or your passion for spiritual growth is really pulling you out of that sense of being alone, right? Of reviewing the pain from the past, of trying to decipher what was a lie, what was truth, right? What was your fault, what was their fault. And now getting excited again here, honesty. It says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. That's what I was saying. No need to decipher what went wrong in the past anymore, Sagittarians. As long as you are honest with yourself, with how you showed up, as long as you are honest with yourself, with what you desire and what you want moving forward, that's all that matters here. All right. You also have abundance. I love this card. It says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. That's that Page of Wands. Right? So it's coming out of that sense of, again, even that 8 of Swords. That's also this Fool energy, being limitless, right? Like I said, traveling lightly. There's nothing holding you back anymore. Your mental state isn't holding you back anymore. King of Coins speaks to that abundance, right? It's literally one of the main attributes of a King of Coins. They are very abundant in energy and time and resources and material. So some of you, it's like being honest about the abundance that you do desire. And I feel like that abundance might contrast or conflict with a religious belief or some sort of spiritual practice that you grew up under. So again, you see how adhering to those things can kind of keep you from what it is you truly meant to experience in life. So I think that's the shift that's happening for you here. And then you have growth. Love it. Yes, Sagittarians. Yes, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. 9th house, faith. All about expansion. Big Jupiter energy, right? Pushing you beyond your limits. Pushing you beyond that 8 of Swords. Those belief systems that keep you blinded to the truth. Your truth, right? Again, everyone has their own interpretation of the truth. It's up to you to figure out what that is, but it's like you're ready to grow beyond those limits. You're ready to grow beyond those pillars, right? That's that solar eclipse energy. Eclipsing out what no longer serves you as far as your identity is concerned, what you identify with, what you connect with, right? How you govern yourself morally, what you give your energy to, all of that. Changing for the better here, Sagittarians. So that's absolutely beautiful for your growth, for your soul's growth. And I do feel like you are going to come into a lot of abundance in multiple forms once you finally come out of that 8 of Swords and embark with that Fool, move forward and open yourself up to those possibilities, right? to gain more knowledge, to gain more wisdom. That's beautiful. Alrighty, Sagittarians, this has been your Capricorn season energy check-in reading. I hope you found it helpful and insightful and filled with confirmation for what you may be feeling in the now moment, going through for the past couple of weeks, or maybe something that might be up for you in the next few weeks or so, okay? Remind you, these are truly timeless readings. I just put the seasons to kind of keep it organized for myself so I don't miss a sign. But really, if in a few weeks you feel called to rewatch this just to see what new messages you might get from it, I've gotten a lot of feedback that that's kind of what happens. Anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 months out, any reading I put out can kind of resonate from the time it was actually uploaded. So that's just throwing that out there for some of you, because this might even be resonating with you a little later down the line. But yeah, definitely check out your playlist on my homepage. See what other readings might resonate with you as well. But Sagittarians, if I don't see you over on Instagram at Cusp of Roses, follow me if you're on Instagram. If I don't see you over there for a deeper look into your oracles, I pull some excerpts from the book, then I will see you, Sagittarians, in your next reading, okay? Namaste.